Hi everybody, how are you all doing? Oh my word, it's been a minute since I uploaded my previous video and I am so sorry. Ndichitoda kuti my videos I atovapo. Ndichitoda. But you know what? Life be life, and they didn't warn us. Adulting is an extreme sport. Things go wrong left, right, and center, and you're playing catch up and you're trying to find a way through it all. But you know what? I'm here for it. And I'm back, and today we're continuing our conversations. As always, on this channel, we talk about everything and anything. So, how have you been? I have been good actually, and yesterday was my birthday. I met an age in my life where I am a full-fledged adult now, and I'm slowly getting to that age where you can break your back simply by yawning, I'm an adult. I'm an adult, and it's exciting, and I'm here for it. So today we're going to talk about something that I am passionate about. A lot of people were writing sweet messages to me yesterday. They were making me feel all special. I was crying after time. I'm like, oh God, people do actually love me. People do appreciate me. And one thing that I found that people said a lot about me was they liked how I was focused. They liked how I inspired people's lives. I didn't know I did that, but I'm glad I do. They liked how I get things done, and the common thread through it all was they liked that I do what I am supposed to do. And it just got me thinking, at this new age, I'm setting new resolutions, I'm setting new goals, I have new plans. And one thing that has worked for me is I get things done. I get things done in my personal life, at my job, literally anything that I'm supposed to do, I get things done. And I was thinking about it, and I thought to myself, how have I managed to become that? How have I managed to develop that ability? And I just wanted to talk about it in this video. 4 things to help you get things done, because we all struggle with procrastination. We all struggle with finishing things. People start projects, but then they somehow lose the fire along the way. People launch ideas, and then the flame fizzles out. So how do we get to a point in our lives where we get things done? How do you get things done? That is what we are going to be talking about in today's video. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Petronella Mnenja. I'm an author, I'm a consultant, I'm a speaker. I have written 2 books to date. The first one is From Gokwe to Oxford, The Girl Who Dared to Dream. It's available on Amazon. Please do get a copy. If you're in Zimbabwe, you can get a copy at Enough 8 Bookshop, or this one time I can let you slide into my DMs and I can have my sister deliver a copy to you. And the second book is called Dear African Child, 100 Love Letters from Me to You. It's currently being cooked up, y'all. It's ready, and I'm excited. I'm going to be sharing it with you soon. So that's a little bit about what I do. And this is my channel where we talk about all things life. In case you're watching me for the first time, you notice that we talk about everything. We talk about relationships, we talk about discipline, we talk about career, we talk about entrepreneurship, we talk about love, marriage, we talk about everything. And today we're going to talk about something that's so passionate to me, something that I'm really passionate about, getting things done. Because I have noticed in some of the mentees that I work with, the people that I work with in different areas of my life, people generally struggle with consistency. People struggle with keeping up the momentum when doing something. People struggle with laziness. Laziness is a plague out there. People struggle with laziness. People struggle with procrastination. People struggle with keeping the momentum going. And all of this could be something that's beyond your control. It could be you're going through some mental health stuff, or you're going through depression, but it sort of spills over into the areas of your life where you need to be productive. So how do you navigate all of that and get to a place where you get things done? We're going to talk about 4 things. The first thing is stop relying on people. Stop relying on people. And I will qualify this. When I say stop relying on people, I am not saying that you can exist as an island. No man can. You need people in your life, but don't rely on them. My number one principle is the number one principle that guides my life is I don't need people to get things done. I appreciate having people to help me get things done. Let me qualify what that means. In the first instance, if you need people to get things done, what that means is you are sharing people's productivity energy with you. So if I come to you and I say, hi, I'm thinking of setting up this project, I'm thinking of doing this thing, can you help me? I need you. When I say I need you, I have automatically given up power. I have automatically tied my productivity to yours. So if you start slackening, if you start slowing down and not pulling your weight and not doing what you're supposed to do, that energy rubs off on me because I am dependent on you just as much as I am dependent on myself to get things done. So if I need you, your productivity affects my productivity. If you feel like not working that day, I won't work because I'm tied to you. That's the first half of it. But when you appreciate having people, what that means is I will come to you and I will say, hey, I'm thinking of setting up this project or doing this thing. Do you want to work on it with me? And if you say yes, I appreciate you, but my success is not dependent on that. I have a plan B at the back of my mind of how I am going to do this thing in case you disappoint me. So each time I go to everyone with a project, I'm asking them for their help, I'm asking them for their input, but I have a plan. So whether or not this person buys into my vision or my plan, I still get it done. The problem why most of us don't get anything done is because we have tied our productivity to the next person. We have tied our productivity to this person. So if this person works up and they feel like they don't want to do it, or all of a sudden they think that it's a stupid idea, or all of a sudden they want to do it, they don't want to do it anymore, that literally feeds back to you and then you stop doing anything. So if you're constantly looking for people to support your idea, to clap hands for you, to tell you you can do it, to push you forward, if you're constantly feeding off of people's energy, you will never get things done. Because if one person works up and all of a sudden they don't think you're smart anymore, it's going to break you into a million pieces. If one person works up and they don't want to work with you anymore, it's going to break you into a million pieces. If one person works up and thinks, I don't want to invest in this anymore, I would rather invest in this, it breaks you up. So if you live your life needing people to get things done, you won't get anything done. So don't underestimate the value of people's contribution to you. It's important. Appreciate people, honor people, respect people, but don't rely on them. Always have a plan B. Your vision, I have said this so many times and I keep saying it because even at my age, even at my level, it's still a reality that I contend with every day. Your vision is your responsibility. Your plans are your responsibility. The way you see things in your head is your responsibility. The next person is not going to see it that way, and that's okay. Learn to be comfortable with being on your own. Learn to be comfortable with doing things on your own. Learn to be comfortable with getting things done without people clapping hands for you. If you get to your point in your life where you can get things done with nobody around, with nobody applauding you, with nobody telling you what to do, if you get to the point where you can be productive on your own, you have started to take the steps in getting things done in your life. So that's the first thing, and it's important. Stop relying on people. Don't need people to get things done. Appreciate them, and appreciating them means with or without them, you will get it done. Your reason, your vision is your responsibility. Okay, that's the first one. Yeah, I didn't realize that I just went on and kept talking about that one. I guess I'm so passionate because people will disappoint you. Human beings are by nature disappointed. So if you bank on them too much, that's you banking on disaster and disappointment. So have a plan, okay? The second thing, and this is important, is learn to push through the fatigue. Learn to push through the fatigue. Develop the ability to work even in moments when you don't feel like working. The human body is designed to be lazy and to be comfortable. We don't like stepping into new situations. We don't like putting ourselves in situations we haven't been before. We don't like putting ourselves in a position where people can judge us or disagree with us. We're not comfortable putting ourselves out there like that. So the tendency is to be comfortable. The tendency is to do the things that we are used to doing. The tendency is to stick to a routine. The tendency is not to think of new ideas and pursue anything new because it's uncomfortable. It's the unknown. What if people don't like it? What if people don't? So ultimately, we just exist in this bubble of comfort, of fatigue, of routine, and we never get anything done. And if you sit down to try and get anything done, you will realize that you don't sustain the energy to do it. You don't want to do it. You don't feel like doing it. And if you don't learn the art of doing things when you don't feel like doing them, you will never get anything done. Because newsflash, reading books sucks. I read for a living. My job is researcher consultant. I read stuff for a living. And okay, I like it, but not everybody likes it. Reading books sucks because it's boring. Doing anything that's actually productive sucks. Going to run in the rain, in the cold sucks. Doing anything that you haven't done before that makes you step out of the comfort zone sucks because you're not used to it. And if you don't learn the art of breaking through the discomfort, of doing things through the fatigue, you won't get anything done. And one thing that I've learned about myself is if I want to do something right, and so let's say I've had a lazy day and I've just been working, and after work I just feel so exhausted. I don't have enough energy left over to do my personal stuff. I don't have enough leftover energy to do anything. If I sit on my couch and be like, I'm just going to sleep and not do anything, I will do it. But I've realized that if I take out my laptop and I start working, the first 15 minutes are going to be terrible because my body is really fatigued and I really, really don't want to do this. But I've realized that after 20 minutes, I start enjoying it. My brain makes peace with the fact that we are here and we are doing this now. So if you are able to sort of push through the initial moments of fatigue, if you're able to push through the initial moments of discomfort, if you're able to push through those initial moments of resistance, your body and your brain, they will sync up when they realize that, okay, we don't have an option. This is happening, and this is happening right now. Okay, this is happening right now. If your body and your brain feels like we don't have an option, we have to do this, you will get things done. So don't always do the things that are comfortable. Don't always do the things that you feel like doing. I once did a video where I said inspiration and motivation are not enough because you're not going to wake up inspired and motivated every day. People say I inspire them, but half the days of the week I wake up and I'm not even inspired. I'm thinking about a lot of things. My life, God, what am I doing? You understand? I'm questioning a lot of things. I'm not even inspired. And in those moments where I don't have inspiration and motivation, it's something else that kicks in. And that is the ability to do things even in moments where I don't want to do them. So learn the art of doing things even in moments when you don't want to do them. The moment you push through the initial resistance of fatigue, it's smooth sailing after that. Okay, number 3 is practice discipline. Okay, I've done so many videos on discipline. So at this point, I'm just going to say a few words and share the link in the description. Your discipline is everything. And the thing about discipline is you need it in every aspect of your life. You need to have discipline with your money. You need to have discipline with your time. You can't just spend your time anyhow. You can't spend your time anyhow. You need discipline with your social media use. You can't use social media as a way to process your emotions and your problems. You can't. And you can't be looking on social media every day, every minute, and expect to have healthy relationships. It doesn't work like that. Okay? And you need discipline with your access. You can't have a million friends. You can't give everybody access. Everybody knows about the problems in your relationship. Everybody knows about how your life is so messed up. You have to discipline your access. Who knows what about you? Who knows what about where? How do you navigate that? And you need discipline with money. Don't spend more than you earn and save a little bit. And you need discipline with your body. Don't just be sleeping with anybody. They are STIs, like they're diseases, spiritual and physical. So discipline is something that you need as an underlying theme for everything. Everything that you do in your life has to be underlined by discipline. Every relationship, every communication, literally everything that you do in your life has to be undergirded with discipline. Okay, I have said so much on this before. I don't know what I can say that's new today. But the thing is, be disciplined. And the final thing is, never be too proud or too old to outgrow learning and starting over. Okay, I want people to realize something. At every stage of your life, you can start over. At every stage of your life, you can find love. At every stage of your life, you can go back to school. At every stage of your life, you can buy a house. At every stage of your life, you can start a family. You really need to have this mindset of continuous learning and continuous growth. And if you're walking a path and you realize that this path is the wrong path, never be proud enough to make a U-turn and go. And this is the same with learning. Whatever you want to do, somebody has done it out there. Never be too proud and too old and so arrogant that you don't learn. Always be willing to learn at whatever stage, on whatever topic. Always be willing to start again. Never ever feel like you've gotten to a point where you were so far gone there is no redemption for you. Never ever feel that. You can start again all the time. Okay? And the thing is, we don't get things done in our life because we have set up for ourselves false measures of success. We have false indicators of growth. We feel like we just have to progress through life, and we carry through the dysfunction, the hurt, the failures, and our lives are miserable. We get to 50 and we don't even recognize the life that we have lived, because we haven't lived it all, because we actually haven't done anything. So never get to a point in your life where you outgrow learning, where you outgrow starting again. Never get to that point. Always be willing to learn. Always be willing to go back and start again. Always be willing to do all the things that you're supposed to do. Okay, there is never a path that you can walk that's so wrong, that's so far off, you can't find your way back. No matter how far you've gone, no matter how long you've walked on the wrong path, there is always a chance and an opportunity to make a U-turn and start again. Yeah. Okay, that's it from me today. A quick summary is, if you need or if you want to start getting things done in your life, the first thing you're going to need to do is stop relying on people. Okay? Don't need people to get things done. Appreciate them. Needing them means you were putting the burden of completion on them. And not many people sustain the ability to get things done. So no matter who you have invited in your life, always have a plan B. Always have an option. Always have another way of doing this on your own, should you have to. You get things done by showing people that you're serious and by making them adjust to you. The second one is learn to push through the fatigue. Don't do things because you feel like doing them. Don't do things because they feel comfortable, they feel familiar. Break through the resistance of the uncomfortable things. Break through the resistance of things you've never done before. And the third one is practice discipline. Let everything that you do be undergirded with discipline. You need discipline, because motivation, inspiration is not going to sustain you. What will sustain you is discipline. And the last one is never outgrow learning and never outgrow starting over again. At whatever stage, at whatever age, you have the power to turn back, go back and fix things. Okay, guys, that's it from me today, and I hope that we learn getting things done. It's a beautiful life when you actually commit to something and get it done. As always, let me know what you think in the comment section, and until next time.